So I've done a bit more to my A5 Malden since I got it a week ago today. Not that I'm obsessed or anything. I've stuck some stickers on it so that it's slightly less boring. I've got all my reminders of cakes and to-dos along the top. I don't know if you can see that. So those are all the cakes I have to make. My to-do shopping lists, and I have got my birthdays and important dates on the post-its on the side. I do use the to-do. I quite like these. Seen lots of posts where people don't tend to like them, but I get on with them okay. Don't think they're so bad at all. So then, I think I showed that briefly. These are the cakes that the big wedding cakes where I need to write notes on what the tiers are and what have you. Note paper, I'm always chopping, changing, adding to that. Changed my goal page, which is, I think I mentioned on my last video that I have my 6-month sabbatical from work. I'm fortunate enough to work for a fantastic company where if you've worked for them for 25 years, you get 6 months off paid leave. Got some things I'm going to do whilst I'm off on my long leave, one of which is to lose 56 pounds in weight. So this is it since the start. I gave myself 3 weeks holiday once I'd started my long leave before I started my weight loss goal in earnest. I'm chuffed because I've lost 13.5 pounds since I started it properly on the 24th of July. I had a blip yesterday where, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I have a huge family barbecue to prepare for next week. I am catering for, I think, something like 30 for my husband's birthday, and I've never made tiramisu before. My standard, everybody loves lemon meringue pie, so I usually make lemon meringue pie, but I thought I love tiramisu, so I'll make it. And yes, I've made it twice this weekend to make sure that I can get it right, and I have consumed copious amounts. So today I thought, do you know what, I'm going to capture how I feel about that and how I'm going to feel when I get on the scales tomorrow night at what I call Fat Club. I shouldn't really, should I? At Weight Watchers, to see what the scales say. So I've written some things down. I think I know what the triggers are, but it helps having it here. Miscellaneous hasn't changed in the cards and what have you. I have my sticker things here that I like to use, and I have some important receipts there. The one for my season ticket for my football team I like to go and watch, and those are my post-its in there. I did go to Staples and was delighted to find some what are they called? These things friction pens. I had some in the 0.7, but I was chuffed to pieces to find the 0.5. These were the only black, blue and red were the only colours I could find in the friction, and I like to use the purple and the green and the pink, which I have in the 0.7 because I use the green to mark my paydays, and I use the purple to mark birthdays, and I use the pink when I just fancy it. So I have seen in Tesco's the two of the colours that I like to use. I think it's red, purple and pink. So I'd love the purple because I do like a thin nib to write with, and I like the fact that you can rub them out. When I had my Organised Mum Life book, I used to use the what is it? It was a 40th birthday present a couple of years ago. This is a Waterman. It's a fountain pen, and I have purple ink in that. I think, oh, try and get the lid on that. I'm a purple ink freak. So I do like to use the purple in friction. I don't like to write on the pages in here in purple. It just seems so strange when I look at my diary that it's because I'm not at work. It is so empty. It's really, really bizarre. This A5 does afford me, with these big rings, the opportunity to put the full amount of diary in. It's really not focusing very well, that I love to put in. So I'm really pleased that I did make the change to A5. I have my personal, the vintage pink Malden in personal. I toyed with the idea of selling it, but I don't think I can. It's still lovely. It's just so strange to see my diary empty, but I'm not anxious to go back to work and fill my diary up, not by a long shot. So I'm using this to plan my personal life at the moment. No problems carrying it around in my handbag. I think because I don't have as much in it as the personal, it's probably, in all honesty, not that much heavier. I'll show you. There are some spare pages in here. This is my personal. It's a bit messy because I've just shoved stuff in, but yeah, I think that, oh yeah, no, the A5 is heavier, but not by a lot. And as I've said, this goes in my handbag beautifully. Take it everywhere with me. I have a purse that I use as my wallet, so I wouldn't use a Filofax as my purse. I'm in love with the whole Malden idea. I'm thinking about getting the iPhone case in purple and a small purse, because I don't have a lot in my purse. I budget by taking cash out of the hole in the wall, don't use credit or debit cards. And I plan very carefully, because I have two budgets, one for, oh no, I have three actually. One for my pocket money, where I buy things like this beautiful Malden here, and my pens, because I am a pen freak. I carry a pencil case with me in my handbag all the time. Although I now realise that I'm either not strange, or I'm only as strange as lots of other people whose videos I've looked at on YouTube about Filofaxes and pens and stationery. It made me feel a lot better that I wasn't on my own and a weird person. I may be weird, but I'm not, as I said, on my own there. Yeah, they do a small purse that's in the purple as well. I have to get that, which would come out of my pocket money budget. And I have a food household budget. And what else? I do have three. I can't remember what they are now. Oh, and the other one is the household mortgage, council tax, water rates, all of that sort of thing. That money stays in one account. I know what the bills are every month. That stays in there. The food money goes into a different account, so I know how much I have in there. And I take the money out and go shopping, done deal. And my pocket money, if I want to buy something, I pay the money onto a prepaid credit card and purchase whatever I want to online. Otherwise, if I go into a shop, I pay cash. It works for me. It means that when I want to get myself a bargain like this beauty here, I'm all set up and prepared. Anyway, I've really blabbed on about my life, my issues with my weight loss goal, and kind of very briefly showing you the inside of this. I have yet to do some lovely dividers. I've seen people with beautiful dividers on here. I'm going to need to get an A5 hole punch before I embark on that and spend some time at Hobbycraft or some such. I do make my own cards. I'm a cake maker and a card maker. I may use some of my card making bits and pieces to put some nicer dividers in, because at the moment they're the plain ones that you get, and I've stuck some of these stickers in that I got on a sheet of stickies. Really very boring. It is really boring. I've stuck some little love heart stickers on my ruler, but I'm ordering the clear or frosted ruler because I don't like the solid one, from Filofax, along with some pockets, because this doesn't come, or this one didn't come with the pockets. Bearing in mind the price I paid, I wasn't so fussed, but I like the zipped pocket, the zip down the side, so I've ordered 2 of those from Filofax, and they fantastically sent me a free diary because I didn't have a 2012, which was an issue. I was using my personal size with the corners cut off, but I have the diary now, so loving it. If I do pretty it up, I may post another video. This one's really long, so I do apologise.